good old. It's going away. Going away August 1st. That's sooner than they said it would be.
What is?
Hangouts on Air.
Oh,
Those fuckers.
They lied to you.
Maybe it's just the streaming capability because it did not tell me.
They said a lie to you, Cody.
They did. They said October. October was the day that they quoted me on that
cool.
article I read. Okay, broadcast on Twitch.
Oh.
Are we doing that?
I mean, we are. I doubt anyone will be there. But
Sure.
Except for, like, maybe Mew Mew.
Mew Mew fan might show up, and how
Possibly.
exciting is that?
Yeah.
Always.
Oh, we're live.
We are now, yes. We're streaming Twitch. Okay, I can close that. Does this work? It does.
Talk about their level and how great it was.
Sure. Okay.
I love levels.
Levels are the best.
I love level.
I love level. It's so creative, so
It's like
emotional.
emotion.
All right. Okay, I think we are good enough to start recording.
Hell yeah, dude.
Do you have any games you'd like to talk about, Nikki? That is a no. Okay.
Well,
Actually, that's not true. Before we went to SGDQ, I started playing Tales of Berseria.
Okay. So
cool.
Matt will talk.
And I
then
played
you.
an hour of Shadowbringers.
only an hour?
Yes!
Good
Oh my
job.
God.
You got a whole hour. That's great. I'm spinning it the opposite way.
Is it true? And this is, I don't know if it needs to be off show or not, but like, is it true that you can play FF14 now with NPCs instead of people?
So they do have a system called the Trust System,
Mhm.
and you can do like dungeons and stuff with NPCs. Yep.
Yeah. You can do all of them, all the dungeons, or just
I
the new?
believe you can, but you might need
Oh.
Shadowbringers to get. I haven't figured that out yet. Like I said, I've only played an hour of the content.
I'm getting back in FF14 because
Let
We
me
don't have to-
confirm that for you.
if I don't have to play with people, that game sounds great.
I gotta stop the broadcast. I'm sorry, two viewers. We will be back in a minute. I've got to change what we're playing because I can't do that after I've started the broadcast. So I'll be
That's
right
Yeah.
back.
not true.
That's not true. You can't.
Is that not true
You
anymore?
can.
Really?
You can't change the title though.
Yes, you can.
Oh wait, you
can?
can. Yeah, you can.
Did that change?
Yeah, it's a command.
Oh, I am.
It's like set
not
title and
logged
set
in.
game. What's the title?
Just put cartridge blowers 153,
Okay,
and then the game is podcast.
episode
Hey, Joey.
153.
We're getting ready to start the show.
You're here on time today. You did it, buddy.
You are.
You are
kind
on
of.
time. We
We're-
are totally on time.
We are an
too.
hour and a half late, but you made it just in time to see the whole show. So good job.
You missed making a level last night, Joey.
I did too. It's okay.
You miss every stream, Cody.
I'm gonna be up very late tonight.
Only kind of.
Why are you gonna be up late, Nikki?
I gotta make a thumbnail.
No,
What if you just don't?
Then that's a problem for me now, isn't it?
No, that's
I
actually
guess,
not.
but you could get
Wait,
sleep
wouldn't
and
we
not.
feel bad? Are we live?
We are.
Oh,
Yes.
then I can't talk about it.
Yeah, okay. Cool. We'll not be live at some point.
I'm gonna hold you to that. I wanna yell.
Okay.
Okay. All right. We're all on. Everything is set.
I'm on. Like, do you mean like
I'm
personally?
always on, Cody.
Yeah.
Always on.
24/7, baby. That's how Matt works. You want comedy? You want to come to me at like 5:30 in the morning? Always on.
Sounds exhausting.
If you wake, like, I'm not awake, not always awake, but I'll wake up and I'll be like,
Yeah, you wake me up at 5:30 and you're like, let's be funny. And I'll be like, hell yeah, man. Let's
Yeah.
be hilarious.
Sure.
it's time for those morning jokes that we're
Yeah.
always good at. Y'all don't.
Hey, look, just let me get super exhausted, and at the very
Sure.
least, I'll laugh a lot. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, even in public, apparently. Okay, let's start recording. Okay. Hello, everybody, and welcome to YNIN's Cartridge Blowers, the show where we give video games a second chance to make a first impression. I'm Cody Coleman, and with me, as always, is Nikki Wright.
That's me.
That's
Hi.
you. Welcome.
Thank you.
And also, we have Matt Crua.
Hi.
Hi. Hi. It's very NPR of you.
It's me, your internet friend Matt. How are you?
Oh, are we doing
Okay.
NPR voices?
Yes.
No,
I didn't realize
nope, just me.
Yeah.
that. Oh, okay.
Okay.
It's just
Okay,
me.
I'll go back to this
Cool.
really
Yeah.
hyper thing
Yeah,
that
this
I've
is
been
very
doing.
fake
Yeah.
energy. It's
I
very
need
good.
you guys to be high energy, and I'm just gonna be this.
We just got to balance you out.
the
That's
whole shit.
really.
No, you can't.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway,
I'm gonna be so low energy.
that's really too bad because you talk more than anybody else on the show.
Wow.
Hey, I
You're
didn't mean that
right.
in a bad way. Anyway, so this is the show where in the second half we play video games based around a theme. This week, the theme the theme's actually kind of weird to be a theme, but it's video games that have our names in them.
I think
And,
it's a good theme,
I
Cody.
like this theme.
Hey, yeah, shucks howdy, finding a game with Cody in it's real easy. So
I think you and I came up with something.
Sure, yeah. We're not gonna use that game though, so it's fine.
Damn it.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Anyway, that's what you have to look forward to in the second half. But if you are watching us live on twitch.tv/cartridgeblowers, you're going to have to listen to us talk a little bit. But if you're on youtube.com/yninpod or youtube.com/cartridgeblowers, you can skip ahead to that right now. That's the benefit of watching after the fact. But you also don't get to talk to us in the chat room like good old Joey gets to do right now, and there's like three other
beans.
people
Aw,
too.
Joey.
So
And they
it's
wouldn't get to
very
talk
late.
to us. You guys and me guys, and
Yeah.
we're so friendly.
Yeah, we are the most.
Are we
friendly.
live, by the way? Because like we're for real, fuck the chat. They suck.
Yeah. No, we're unfortunately a little bit live, just a little though. We got some of the bits going. Okay, right on. So yeah, so
Comedy.
that's that's that way it goes. But what did we play? Because it's been a while. It's
It's been a long time.
quite a while.
It has been a while. Q stained.
No,
Q-
never, never gonna Q stained.
All right.
Sorry.
Well, I have some bad news for you because here's our next guest.
Oh shit!
Come on, Stained, the whole band.
There's not enough room in your shot to fit a band.
Well, you're right. Green screen staying in behind me.
Yeah.
I've been playing some video games. Can I talk about mine real quick? And we'll talk about mine real quick.
Please do.
I'm gonna buzz through them because I've got 3 to talk about. The first one I started playing. I was in Chicago. We were on vacation, I guess. And my vacation was longer than anyone's vacation. And I spent some of it in Chicago. And while I was there, my good friend David and Mark, they were playing a game that I had heard about that I really wanted to try called Slay the Spire.
Okay.
And Slay the Spire is a roguelike deck building game.
That's weird.
It is. So you play as one of 3 different classes.
Sure.
And then you essentially build a deck of cards as you win RPG style turn-based battles.
Yes.
And you build your decks, they become stronger, and you work your way up this spire, a tower.
nice.
Right? Yeah.
Hence the
And and as you do, and as you make runs, you can unlock different permanent upgrades for your character, certain cards that will always be available, cards that will sort of, appear more often, or you'll get certain relics or like permanent boosts. And so you're constantly gaining access to new things. But it's a really, really fun game. It's not soul-crushingly difficult like some roguelike games that I've played. And also it's got that card game aspect that I find pretty fun.
Nice.
And it also has a thing called daily challenges where it gives you every single day a brand new challenge that has a different twist on the gameplay.
Okay, cool. So is this like when there are daily challenges, my mind immediately goes to microtransaction style games?
It's not. There are no
Okay.
microtransactions in this game whatsoever. In fact, I'm playing on Switch, which I think it's great on the Switch, but the PC version has mod support. And
nice.
so like there's only 3 classes in the game as of this video. Supposedly there will be more added later, but people have added like custom classes with custom sprites and custom cards. There's one that I read an article about that is called the Senshi, that is basically Sailor Moon.
Oh,
and like they made
cool.
a full custom Sailor Moon card deck and sprite that works because each class has a completely different style of play. And so yeah, I think it's if you enjoy card games, it's well worth your time.
Call it like would you call it like Sentinels of the Multiverse roguelike?
No, because
No?
it's not a
Okay.
very different game.
Okay, cool.
Sentinels is more magic really than anything.
Gotcha.
Whereas Slay the Spire reminds me more of stuff like it's a deck building game, right? But also it's a turn-based RPG. So like maybe kind of like Paper Mario
Okay, yeah.
in
I
the
can
battle
see that.
system.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I played that. So briefly talk about Mario Maker, I think.
Sure.
So I don't think we've talked about that game enough on this show. It's
But not
good.
since it's come out, so
It's good. It's a good
Impressions.
game. It's a
Yeah.
good game.
I played a
I'm
little bit of it too.
disappointed by the slopes.
Are you?
Yes, very much so.
Because they don't add extra speed?
Correct.
Yeah,
They actually seem like they slow you down,
a little bit. Yeah.
which is really dumb.
I think 3D World you can do some butt stomp stuff. Ground pound, but ground pound is the official word. But I call them butt stomps, and you can do some butt stomp stuff that makes you do some weird like it's extra height off of slopes.
Sure.
But yeah, they don't work how they do in actual like Mario games.
It's a really weird choice, and I'm not sure why they made that choice.
Yeah.
Especially because, like, I don't know, when I saw that slopes were in the game, I was really excited because I was like, oh, cool. That's one of the coolest things, like, in the original, like, 2D games anyway. Like, I thought that was a really, like, the one 2D game. I don't know. I thought it was cool. And then, like, you get there and it's like, oh, it slows you down. That's not how gravity works at all. So, yeah.
To the point where, in trying to get the world record on Matt's slope level, I just jump down the slopes instead of slide down them.
Yeah.
Because
That's
much
the way,
faster.
which is why I'm so disappointed in it. It's just like, why are they there if it's faster to jump down them?
I can see that. Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, I find that to be like for me, that's not the biggest thing. It would be greater if it made you go faster, right?
Like I feel like you could make really cool games if you had that additional speed. Instead, like I don't know, you can't do some of the things that like I was kind of imagining you might be able to.
Sure. But other than that, I don't have too many complaints, I guess.
I really like the angry moon.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
I like a lot of the nighttime effects. I like I'll be completely honest. I think I like creating levels with a controller better than with a stylus.
Interesting.
Fair enough.
I find it.
I like both ways.
I mean, making it with the stylus is fine. But I acclimated really quickly to the controller, and I think the game is made for that. Honestly,
The menu is definitely, in my opinion, probably better geared toward a controller than like using a stylus and trying to slide around.
Like I was afraid. I was like, man, I'm never gonna be able to stream level creation because I would have to do it undocked. But I think it works pretty okay. I think it works pretty darned well. Wii U is the best level creation experience. But I think what we got here is good. I think Versus when it's not laggy is great, and
It can get laggy as fuck. Though.
It can, but for me, I would say it works fine 80% of the time, which is still not acceptable, but I'll take it.
Yeah.
I mean, I am on a wired connection, and so I think that might help a little bit. But yeah, so Versus is a lot of fun. I'm playing a lot of endless mode. I've been playing a lot of normal endless mode because I really want to get high up on those ranks, but like some people just have no lives and it's fucked up. Because I'm 500 levels in to a normal endless run, and like I'm like, well, where am I on the rankings? Because I'm still in like 400th place in the world. And
you
the number
also have to keep your lives up as best you can.
Well, I've got 99 lives. That's not a problem. Normal is not difficult.
Normal. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, the problem is that like the number one person has like 4,000 levels beaten, and it's like I don't have time for that. The number one guy in easy has 50,000 levels beaten.
Holy shit!
Seems like he's cheating.
No, he probably did it, and it's like, what do you do? Because it's easy. You can most of them are just like don't press a button or press right or whatever. The number one guy in expert has got like a couple of hundred, which is like
Yeah.
he's doing very very strategic skips,
Yes.
and I find skipping. I don't want to skip that much. It
Well,
makes it less fun for
expert's
me.
a little bit different. Like you get
Yeah.
like a lot of boss spam, or not boss,
Sure.
like enemy spam, or
Yeah.
like, hey, pick one of 8 pipes. Oh, you picked the wrong pipe 7 times. Haha, fuck you.
Sure.
Like, that sucks.
But to get to the I think skipping those is fine. But to
Yeah.
get to the real top of the top, I'm willing to bet that whoever that number 1 and probably number 2 and 3 and 4 and 10.
Oh no, I'm watching
are-
somebody in 50th place. I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
and like they're probably making sure they skip until they get a level that's actually not expert.
I mean, that might be the case for the top people, but I
Yeah.
think like for a lot of people, they're just trying to, thank you, they're just trying to skip things that, aren't going to be garbage.
Yeah.
Or like, here's an auto scroller where you have like this moving platform that kind of goes like, I don't know. Like
Right.
I've seen a lot of shit.
No, for sure. Yeah. There, I've actually found that the best levels I found are in normal.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, I found a lot more good levels than bad there. So yeah, that's really good. I've been streaming viewer levels and I've gotten 99% good ones. They've been really fun to play. I think Mario Maker 2 is a success, and as soon as they patch in that stuff with allowing you to play versus with your friends online, it's gonna be great. Because I did versus offline with Joe. We had 2 switches, and it was super cool.
Nice.
Yeah, it was a good time. So yeah, it's Mario Maker 2.
The other thing I wish they would implement is
Sure.
when you go to the dark mode for various level types, some of them have really cool mechanics.
Mhm.
I kind of wish you could include, like, you could choose
Whether to have those
various
mechanics.
nighttime mechanics and have them be in anything and not just specific types
Well,
of course.
I'd love to be able to just turn those mechanics off.
Or turn them off, absolutely.
And just have a
having
night
the
background.
choice, I think would be really cool.
Yeah.
But they limit it, and that sucks.
Yeah.
It took me forever to figure out how upside down mode works because I was on a plane trying to figure that out and I couldn't Google it. And lo and behold, you had to have a very specific nighttime mode game.
Yeah, it's like nighttime and like underground, I think.
Yeah.
Which
is the reason my upside down level you're not actually upside down in it. So I have to do the puzzles differently.
So yeah, it's Mario Maker 2. And then the most recent game I played came out less than 24 hours ago.
Okay.
Earth Defense Force 5.
Yeah,
got a PC
it came
drop.
out for PC.
Yeah, well, listen, it came out for the correct system, please.
Okay, sure.
Because this game is locked at 60 FPS, and I think it's the only Earth Defense Force game I've seen that doesn't have slowdown.
Though Earth Defense Force is surprisingly good at not slowing down.
Well, listen, the real Earth for people like me who've been with the series since 2017, and I mean the game, not the year. We're used to listen, real Earth Defense Force, it runs at like 12 FPS.
Oh, sure.
But yeah, so this is, if you never played Earth Defense Force, you are members of a world army. And aliens arrive and they have giant bugs that you must then destroy with ridiculous guns. It's the same classes from the last game. All of them are buffed to be more fun to play. All of them, there's a lot more deeper mechanics. There are every weapon can upgrade itself. And you can upgrade certain aspects of them. You can also upgrade your characters. The levels themselves seem a lot more fleshed out. There are weather effects in the levels. There are different maps. I haven't played the same map really more than twice at this point. And I'm probably around 15 levels in. Okay. And the voice acting is still super cheesy and bad, and I love it. There's awesome. Okay, so I think the thing, I died laughing tonight playing this game because, and I'm going to spoil this for you, Cody, because you're going to have to play this.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to be getting it.
But so there's this part where you're in England because oddly enough, Earth Defense Force always takes place in Japan. Here you travel the world. Okay. And you're in England, and there's this British soldier on the line. He's like, "Oh, they've got a new alien, and it's a humanoid alien. It looks just like us. It's got eyes and a mouth and 2 arms and 2 legs. It looks exactly like giant people." and like everyone's talking about these aliens that are coming out. And they look exactly like us, and they're just these giant humans, and we're gonna have to kill giant human aliens. And then the aliens come out, and they're frogs with guns. They're bipedal frogs with like blasters, and all the people and the people are just like, wow, they really do look just like us.
The fucking writing in this game is ridiculous.
It's incredible. You can the emote system is real good. You can make your character do push-ups or dance or go to sleep, and all the other guys who are around you will do the same thing.
Oh, that's nice.
Or scream. You can make your guy just go, "Ah!" and every other NPC will go, "Ah!" It's a good time.
Cool. The NPC sheep.
NPC sheep.
Sheeple.
Yeah. So EDF5 if you like explosions.
Okay.
So card games, Mario, and Explosion. That's the third one. I should just hold up three games I've been playing, and
nice.
Good recommendations all. Go play them.
Excellent. Hey, Nikki, you said you've been playing something. What is it?
Before we went on vacation, I bought Tales of Berseria, and I'm a huge fan of the Tales of series.
Yeah.
How
is it?
Mostly because like Dylan and I get to sort of do like a co-op mode, which is a lot of fun. We've played like 12 hours of it, I want to say so far. It's your standard fare Tales of game. In this one, you are sort of the anti-hero instead of somebody who's like, definitely the good guy. There's like shades of gray, which is really cool. And like a bunch of people we know voice in it, and that's surreal. And
sure.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm really enjoying it so far, and I'm looking forward to when I have some time to be able to pick it up again. I don't know. Tales games are really great, guys. Go play them if you haven't.
I've only played Symphonia.
You gotta play Vesperia and Graces.
I've got Vesperia on an open copy for 360, and I'm like, is it on the Switch or something or PC? Maybe
it might be on the PC now. I'm not sure.
So do these? And correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not as familiar with the Tales of series. Like Final Fantasy, they're all different universes, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and that's that. I like that.
Oh no, for sure.
And are the combat systems still more like? Because in Symphonia, I recall it being sort of more of an action-based like battle system.
It is, yeah.
Okay. Where like your characters are moving around the field, kind of like Star Ocean, in a lot of ways. Yeah. Which I liked a lot. I didn't finish Symphonia, but I liked it quite a bit.
Yeah. I absolutely recommend Vesperia. It's probably my favorite one that I've played so far.
What's this one called again?
Berseria.
Berseria. Okay.
Yeah.
And is this a Switch game, or are you playing on PC? Or?
I don't know if it's available for the Switch, but I'm playing it on the PS4.
Right on.
Cool.
I dusted off my PS4 for it.
That's fine.
Yeah. It's got some uses here and there.
Here and there, Yeah, and then I played an hour of Shadowbringers. I'm really excited.
Nice.
What did the shadows bring us this time, Nikki?
They brought us Dancer, the job class I've been waiting for like 6 years. I'm really enjoying it. And then the hour of story I've played has been really interesting. So
I've heard the story's really good.
I've heard really amazing things, but I am going way out of my way to not spoil myself. Like I'm not even listening. Like people are saying the music is really good, this expansion. And like I could go listen to it on Spotify, but I'm not gonna.
Yeah, sure.
I will say I did encounter like the battle music for when you're just like out fighting in the field, and I was like, oh battle, oh my god, this music is so good. Yeah.
Nice.
I don't know. Dylan has just finished the story, so he could probably speak more to that, but he's not on this show, so fuck him.
Yeah, he's specifically not on this show, as our theme song says. Cool. So I have played just a little bit. I'll go through it real quick. Played a little bit of Super Mario Maker 2. It's good. I like it. It's just like Matt and Nikki. I also have started playing Dead Cells again because apparently in like the 6 months since I last played it or thereabouts, a lot of things have changed. Like there's even DLC out now that I don't have. But for example, like previously you would beat a level in a certain amount of time and get to a certain point that was randomized in another level, and if you got there quick enough, then you would be able to get through a door and get like powered up, buffed up things. You no longer have to find them randomly in a level anymore. They're in the little area before the stage in the same spot every time, which
That's interesting.
I like that. They've added skins now. You can get outfits and things to change up the look of your character, though you still buy them the same way that you buy any other power-ups. There's more power-ups. There's just a lot to it. I finally beat the game, but you have to beat it multiple times in order to do everything. So I beat it once, and it was very hard. So there's that. Dead Cells, very good. Play it wherever. I think it's on everything at this point.
Yeah.
I strongly recommend it, as I have in the past, and so has Matt. And I've been playing a game called Pinstripe for the PC, which is a game, sort of a Metroidvania style thing, but it's got a bit of a spooky, dark side to it. It's one game that was made by one guy over the course of 4 years. He did all the art, programming, music, all the stuff. The only thing he didn't do was the voices. The voices are several other people. And it's real good. I do think that I'm almost done with it, and I've only been playing for 2.5 hours, though there are things that you definitely can't do the first time around in order to unlock them, so I think it's trying to supplement the short playtime by giving you reasons to play more than once. You play a priest who is going through hell trying to get his daughter back from a demon named Pinstripe. And yeah, it's good. It's
Why Pinstripe?
I don't know.
Is he a referee?
He is not a referee. I am imagining he is supposed to be wearing a pinstripe suit, but that is not obvious, at the very least on my screen. So that is my guess, but who knows? I really have no idea. Stardew Valley is also a game that was made by one person over the course of 4 to 5 years, and there's actually way more to that game. However, you also have an 8-bit or 16-bit pixel style game compared to like this fully hand-drawn sort of artistic style game. So that may have something to do with it. I do think Stardew Valley is a better game, but it's also a very different game. So if Pinstripe goes on sale for like $10 or less again, which it does routinely, I think it's normally like $15, I'd say it's worth picking up. But don't spend too much on it, because again, I'm almost done and it's not even 3 hours in. So, that's it. Let's not go through the new crap this week. Let's get right into playing games. How about that?
Sounds great.
Sounds good.
Fire Emblem's coming out.
Yeah. Fire Emblem. There's a new Wolfenstein. There's a game where you can be a wolf and then turn into any other animal you see on the map called
Wolfenstein.
Yeah, Wolfenstein.
You can turn from wolf into
Wolf
a stein.
Frankenstein. Yeah, those are actually 2 different games, but there you go. Anyway, let's get playing games.
Yeah. Love to play games.
Yes. So, like I said at the beginning of the episode, this week we are playing games that have our names in them. And we're going to play... I'm going to do mine first so that we... normally you save the best for last, so we're getting the shit out of the way immediately.
So you played a game with someone named Coleman, right?
I did not. So here's my experience. So at first I decided I don't want to play Street Fighter 4 because last time I played Final Fight and it's really the same character just in 2 different franchises. So I wanted to play something different. Mm-hmm. And after doing research and trying to find fictional people named Cody, it became very apparent that I could play The Rescuers Down Under, which is supposed to be very similar to DuckTales, but it's on Bandai systems, and I could find nothing for that shit.
Like a Wonder Swan?
No, not even a Wonder Swan. Like Pocket Turbo was the name of the system.
Neo Geo Pocket Turbo. Yeah,
except it wasn't Neo Geo Pocket Turbo. It was Bandai Pocket Turbo. So, yeah. So they're different. Apparently.
I don't know if that's a thing, but
fucking
okay.
Stupid. There's like 5 Bandai systems.
Sure.
And I could find nothing on any of them. So didn't play that. Then I'd said, okay, well, my options are The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody video games, or Surf's Up, the game about surfing penguins. So
And
I
so you
played-
chose Surf's Up.
I did, and
Oh.
then that game was bad. So then I played the Sweet Life of Zack and Cody bullshit game,
Ah,
and
cool.
then that also was bad. So then I played another one, and that also was
How could
bad.
that game have been bad?
Hey, you're telling me there are two Zack and Cody games that are both bad? Was one just
Yes.
about Zack? Because I mean, yeah, Zack sucks, but Cody is the fucking shit.
He has a vacuum that he uses to suck things up in both games.
Oh my! Just
He
like
is-
just like that episode of Sweet Life.
Yeah, sure.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose. Yeah. No, he's pretty much just Luigi in those
Okay.
games. But they were both very bad.
So wait, does that make Zack's Luigi?
No, Cody is Luigi.
Oh, and so Zack is Mario.
Zack is Bart Simpson.
Finally, the team up of the century: Bart Simpson
Yeah.
and Cody.
Yeah. So, at that point, I said, fuck it. These games are bullshit. I'm going to play Street Fighter 4. So that's what I played. Street Fighter 4.
Because we've never played bad video games on our show before.
Yeah, but the
Yeah, it's not like
footage
Nikki
was
plays bad
awful.
video games every week. I mean,
That
come
is-
on.
That's we have played bad games on this show, but the footage was boring in those. So I thought, all right, well, at the very least, something will happen in fucking Street Fighter 4. So that's what I played. So let's watch me play Street Fighter 4.
Okay. Whoa.
There we are. We're right into it too.
Okay. Right. Oh shit! This is like straight out of Final Fight. It's like you're just playing Final Fight again.
Yeah, right? Yeah, just fighting fucking Hugo right off the bat.
Now Hugo is pretty big.
He is a big fella, and also Cody in Street Fighter 4 and also Street Fighter Alpha 3 is like a prison man that escaped prison.
Yeah. Do you know Cody's story?
Not really.
Okay.
He broke out of prison. He was the protagonist of Final Fight 1.
Yeah.
He
so,
became a horseman of the apocalypse in Final Fight 4 or something.
Oh, we don't talk about that one.
Yeah.
So basically, what happened is like Final Fight 1 and 2 happened, right?
Yeah.
And then and his girlfriend Jessica was kidnapped, Hagar's daughter.
Uh-huh.
And so he failed to save Jessica.
Oh.
I think she might have died, or she didn't, but he didn't save her. And so he kind of threw himself into fighting, and he got so addicted to fighting that he ended up punching a cop.
Oh,
No.
that's why prison.
The cop, of course, was one of the bosses in Final Fight because he was an evil cop. But the cop put him in jail anyway.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and so now Cody's a prisoner, and he breaks out to participate in the Street Fighter tournament because he loves to fight.
Sure. Yeah. So, but he's still in his prison getup in both
Yeah.
games that he's in. He's got this weird tornado uppercut, and Hugo's a beast, man.
Yeah, Hugo's messed up.
He's the
So
first
Hugo-
character I fight, and he's pretty strong.
He's one of so he's based on the Andor character from Final Fight, and they're all based on Andre the Giant.
Of course, yeah.
And Andre the Giant, of course, a strong man
Uh-huh,
who would probably
yeah.
beat up the real life Cody, which is you.
Which is me. Oh, absolutely. He
You
could
think?
destroy
Do you think
me.
you would win a fight versus Andre the Giant?
No.
Okay.
But I've seen The Princess Bride, and
Sure.
I don't think he would fight me.
Okay, well then
He
here's
seems like a
Cammy.
nice guy.
Do you think you would win a fight with Kylie Minogue?
No, I don't think I would.
You don't think
no.
you would beat Kylie Minogue in a fight?
I don't think I would want to fight Kylie Minogue.
Well, I don't know. Have you met Kylie Minogue?
I haven't. You're right.
Well, see, maybe she rubs you the wrong way, and you just got to start throwing tornadoes at her
Absolutely.
and rocks and knives.
Sure.
So have you played any of Street Fighter 5?
I haven't.
Okay.
I would like to, but I have
So
not.
Street Fighter 5 is a very different game, but Cody is in Street Fighter 5 now too.
Oh, really? Did
He's
he
a
start
DLC
out that way?
character. No, he's DLC.
Okay.
He came in like the second or third season. But Street Fighter 5 Cody is not wearing his prison gear
Oh no.
because now he's the mayor of Metro City.
What?
What?
Yeah. So Hagar decided he didn't want to be a mayor anymore. He wanted to go back to being a professional wrestler. And
Okay.
so Cody was like, Cody, you can be the mayor. And Cody's like, all right. And that's how mayorship works, I guess.
You just get to pick. That's
Yeah, he's
cool.
just like, you're my successor. And Cody's like, yeah, all right.
Yeah,
And
all right.
so now he wears like a fucking 3-piece suit.
Okay.
And he's actually really low tier. He's very bad. But
He's not super great in 4 either.
he was my favorite character to play in Street Fighter Alpha 3.
He was fine in that one, yeah.
Yeah,
I should
liked...
also note that Cody is the only character that gets a knife.
Yeah,
he gets to pick it up from the stage, just like in Final Fight.
Like I thought
holding
they
onto
really
that knife really hard.
They translated his mechanics over pretty okay.
Absolutely,
like,
he did. They did, yeah.
And like when you're holding the knife, your regular attacks change.
They do, yeah.
You do more damage and you're faster.
It's hard to hold on to them though.
Well, yeah. It's not unlike Vega's Claw, right?
Right, yeah. So here I had decided that I would just kick until I realized, oh wait, I can now do a super combo.
So you beat up Kylie Minogue.
I did.
Can you? I need you to read Cody's lines.
Oh, at this point I was very burned out and just wanted to get through shit. So.
Oh, hey, it's Guy.
It is, but Yang. Guy is actually a character in the Street Fighter.
Oh man, he's
games.
so cool.
Yeah,
he's got rollerblades.
There's Yin and Yang, and I think isn't Yang the one people care about?
Yun actually.
Oh, Yun and Yang. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Yun is the one people really care about because he's
got the baseball cap.
Right. In Third Strike, he was my favorite character in Third Strike. He's fucking incredible. But see, he rides a skateboard, and that's how you know he's cooler.
Wow.
Because like, what are we gonna say that rollerblades are cooler or skateboards are cooler?
Oh, skateboards.
Skateboards.
Very much, yeah.
Yeah. And
I was unaware a skateboard was in play.
Yeah, Yun has both a skateboard and a baseball cap.
Oh.
And he's got like Fei Long's moves basically.
Okay.
Yang just has Fei Long's moves. So
and Fei Long is pretty much just
Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it all kind of works out to being super rad.
So what are the points for?
The points at the top is like old arcades. It's so you can get the high score.
Oh, okay.
Is there but who are you getting the high score against?
The CPU and people who made the game.
Okay.
Like you could have other people play on the system or your computer, and then they could also get on the highest scoreboard. But I don't know anyone else who will play this game on my computer. So really, it's just so that I can get on the high scoreboard against the fucking people who decided to program or make art for the game.
Okay.
Oh, the dog howls. Sorry.
Yeah, he does. All right, here's the final fight.
Well, no, this is Street Fighter.
Yeah. I've also noticed the fight and everything looks very Final Fight-ish.
I like how Cody's uppercut is called a criminal upper.
Yeah.
He just kind of embraced it, huh?
Uh-huh.
Well, I went to jail one time, and now everything is a criminal version of the normal thing I do.
Did he have the ball and chain in Alpha 3?
No.
Okay.
He did. He had the handcuffs.
Yeah. Okay.
I think the ball and chain might have been there like in an intro or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, my major flaw with playing as Cody is I always want to pick up the knife. And
How's
really,
that a flaw?
I probably should stop trying that so much. Because
it seems less like a flaw, more like a brilliant tactic.
Yeah.
It failed this time, so I thought I would give it one more shot, and this time I would try a different costume.
Okay. Do you have his alternate?
I said alternate. I went with alternate 1.
Is it his t-shirt and blue jeans?
Yep, it's his Final Fight costume.
Yeah, classic codes. There he is.
Yep. So no more prison outfit, though. I believe he still has the handcuffs. Yeah.
Oh, this is his Final Fight 3 look, I think.
Oh, is it? Okay.
He has a tattoo?
Well, yeah, everyone in prison gets tattoos.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, it's mandatory. Oh. You're making me sleepy.
He just seems really bored with life.
Yeah.
He does.
Oh,
Like, in fact,
shit.
one of his intros is, "Let's see if you can relieve my boredom," or something along those lines. He broke out of prison because he was bored, and then
Yeah.
decided wanted to fight.
I get it.
Yang is kind of kicking your ass here,
Yeah,
Cody.
Yang is slaughtering me a little bit, but that's okay. I still have another chance to get a comeback.
He's not even the cool one.
No, he's not.
He's got weird, like, fingerless gloves. He's got Gundam wing hair. Like, this guy
Hey,
should
Gundam
get
wing
fucking
hair is
stomped.
cool.
It's definitely not, and you should definitely kick this dude's ass.
I'm working on it, man. It's all right. It's all right. There's still a chance.
Yeah, he's only got one round on you.
Yeah. Get the knife. I have the knife now. But he
And I
knocked it out of
don't.
my hand because if you get hit once with the knife, it drops.
Well, because he looks like an action movie star, and you look like a thug.
Hey,
You look
now.
like the guy who would be guarding the warehouse that he breaks into, and he kicks your ass first, and you go for the knife, and he kicks it out of your hand just like he fucking did.
He hand stabbed my dick, so I died in
Oh,
pain.
okay.
Yeah. All right. So,
I've never seen a grown man suck the way you do.
me neither. So this is where I give up and decide, you know what? Nah, I'm done. I'm done. So,
So are you not a Street Fighter man?
no, I actually really like Street Fighter. I do not like playing as Cody. I'm very bad at it. Yeah.
He's not
So-
great in 4.
No, Street Fighter 4 is great. I own the game, obviously. I enjoy it quite a bit, but not playing as Cody, unfortunately. Yeah. My namesake is not fun to play as in that game. But that's out of the way now. Forget about it. Matt, you played something.
I did. Oddly enough, Matt is not a very common name in video games, despite it being a common name in the real world.
Sure.
Because I mean, who doesn't know some white dude named Matt?
Everybody.
Because we know what we're about. And I found one famous Matt, who I think is maybe like the most famous fictional Matt, I would think, which is Matt Murdock, television's Daredevil.
Gotcha.
He's the blind lawyer with a heart of gold and a head of horns, and he's only been in a handful of video games, oddly enough. He's in the upcoming Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. He was in Marvel Ultimate Alliance 1. He had a canceled PS2 game. He had a terrible Game Boy Advance game that I almost played. But he was also right here in yet another fighting game on today's episode of Cartridge Blowers. We're going to say fighting with air quotes. So at some point in like 2005 or so, for some reason, EA got the Marvel license.
Sure.
And then they went on to make one game with it. And boy,
it was as good
sucked.
as Marvel vs. Capcom? Oh.
No. Marvel vs. Capcom like got delisted from a lot of like places because of EA's license, and they used it to just make one game, and they made this one, Marvel Nemesis: Rise of the Imperfects. And
what system is it on?
I played the GameCube version. It is also available on
Okay.
PlayStation 2 and PSP. And I think Game Boy Advance. But basically, it is a sort of arena brawler, maybe not unlike, say, Power Stone, except Power Stone is fun. And you can play as all of the Marvel characters you love. Spider-Man, The Thing, Wolverine, Daredevil, Magneto, Storm, Iron Man, Johnny Ohm, Lady
Ew.
Wicked, Snapdragon, Electro Man, Boy Thunder. I don't fucking know. They made up like 10 characters for this game, and I don't fucking know why.
Why wouldn't you just use? Okay.
They had the license to every Marvel character, all of them.
Like that roster started out good,
right? But then like it's just fucking randos.
Sure.
You're not going to see any of those in this video because I thought that was stupid. And I wanted to show you the power of a real Matt at work as I play as Daredevil.
Okay, cool.
So let's take a look at Marvel Nemesis: Rise of the Imperfects for GameCube.
Oh, right.
Let's do it.
The video has a lot of black in it here because for some reason, this game has a shifting scale. It's really strange.
Contrast changes?
It was very difficult to capture. Well, you'll see, like, when it goes into the actual game itself, it's full screen.
I gotcha.
But yeah, I don't know. It's really strange. So yeah, I'm only playing versus mode because story mode is one of those where you have to play as,
Special
the characters they want you to play as.
That's trash.
Yeah. So I figured I should fight a Marvel character. Well, you got the Wink, of course.
Of
Johnny
course.
Ohm.
Everybody knows the Wink.
Uh-huh. Got Storm. Fault Zone. Everyone loves Fault Zone. Niles Van Rokel. That guy. Paragon.
Sure.
Hell yeah. Hazmat. Love Hazmat. Magneto. Oh, Brigade.
Why
He's so
don't you have
cool.
Matt versus Hazmat.
Oh, dang. I should have done that, but I don't care about Hazmat or Solera. I think the only Marvel character in here I don't touch is Venom. But yeah, so I decided to take Daredevil versus The Thing because he was the
Okay.
first one on the list.
So
You've got 7 whole stages.
Oh boy.
Uh-huh.
why did they choose Magneto sans helmet?
I don't know. Why'd they choose Wolverine Sans costume?
Ah. You
I was
don't
gonna
execute
say at the
people.
start of the video that I really liked the art style, but that
Not-
changed.
Yeah, not anymore. Yeah, it's got this really weird dark aesthetic. And so I'm kind of learning the controls, and he's just beating the holy hell out of me. But I punched him back. And so the controls in this game are you jump around, you do punches. I'm on fire. And then you can also grab and throw things. I'm trying to grab things. Mazzetti punched me into an exploding barrel. The Thing is really strong. I don't know if y'all know this from that movie Fant Four Stick, but
Sure.
yeah, he's a really strong orange man, and I didn't want him to hit me with his orange fist. I did figure out, however, how to web sling, just like Daredevil does.
Oh, cool. You're Spider-Man and you get to be Spider-Man twice in this game.
I cut out a little bit of the fight because it gets pretty monotonous.
Okay.
But you can see here, I'm nearing the end of my health here. And the Thing has decided that he wanted to take away the rest of my health. He tried to throw a car at me, but now I can press R and I can activate rage mode. I'm dead.
Oh shit. Okay.
I've got another life, which means that it's actually a best of 7, and I thought that was stupid. So
Best
know that
of
Wow.
7.
yeah, the Thing beat me.
Okay, fair enough. Best of 7.
Or best of
That's-
5. Sorry, 3 out of 5. Yeah,
Okay, either way, bad.
yeah.
So what year was this released? Sorry.
2005.
Man, it looks really bad for 2005.
Doesn't it though? Yeah. And so I figured, listen, the Thing was too strong. He was throwing cars at me and stuff, and I can't lift cars. Spider-Man can web sling just like me, just like Daredevil, the web slinger. So I figure maybe he's a better idea to take on.
Sure. At least more evenly matched, right?
Mm-hmm. And so you've got, the bright, colorful hero Spider-Man in this gray-green world that this entire game takes place in. We were fighting in the streets of New York, which I guess, you guys remember that part in New York where it's just this enclosed square?
Yeah,
And there's
no.
no exit, no alleyways, no nothing.
I remember that. It took us a long time to figure out how to get
Yeah,
out.
I was
It our
lost for
first
a long
escape
time.
room.
Sometimes hitting people triggers a cinema where they go flying back.
Whoa.
Spider-Man has projectiles that
He
I
has
kind of
glowy hands.
don't have. I got to run on a wall there. That was cool. But then when I got down, Spider-Man punched me in the fucking face. And he fucking choke slams me into a wall, and he gets rage mode. I want to point out, I've cut nothing out of this fight.
Holy shit.
He's almost got me dead. He just kicked my ass so hard.
So this
Jesus,
game is
Spider-Man.
not easy, is what you're saying.
I'm on easy mode.
Oh shit!
That's
really?
that's the basic one. But listen, I'm not gonna let Spider-Man take me down like that. I'm holding on to what little health I got left. I've almost got my rage mode. He's like web swinging cars at me. Fuck.
Oh, is that your rage meter below all the glowy that's below your health bar?
Yeah, it's like a bad gradient. So So I lose. I set it to just 1 life that time.
Spidey mollywopped you, dude.
Yeah, that guy destroyed me. So I couldn't beat Spider-Man. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Sure.
It's because he could web sling like me. I need to use my web slinging to my advantage, so I need someone who can't web sling. So the obvious answer is Wolverine.
Yeah, absolutely. Like he's just got the claws, right?
Mm-hmm. So here I'm finding Wolverine in Avengers Mansion.
Sure. I mean, he lives there sometimes.
Yeah.
Is
I will
he
also say I don't have any. I didn't figure out how to do any of them, but apparently there are fatalities in this game.
there?
Really?
Yeah. I mean, he just fucking stabbed me in the chest with his knife hands.
But you got super blind power, so you're
Right.
fine, right?
Christ, Wolverine, stop stabbing me.
Whoa. Wolverine's fast.
Yeah, everyone is fast, and I'm slow and bad. 'Cause I'm just a lawyer. Leave me alone. But I can grab this knife, and he grabs one too, and so we have a knife fight. I win. But he's got extra knives on his hands. I did figure out one projectile, which I can sort of shoot my Daredevil stick. I decided I wanted to throw this priceless vase at him. Because it was
Complete with stand.
Yeah, it looked priceless. All right, it's time for my rage to come out. Leave me alone. Stop. I'm enraged. All right, now I'm mad. Time for Wolverine to feel my rage. He punched me in the dick. Rage kick.
I like that it's not like fight and KO, it's clash and vanquish.
Vanquished. Yeah, because
Yeah.
KO is trademarked.
No.
No. So I beat Wolverine. Now I'm feeling good. I can
Yeah.
take on anyone. Doesn't matter how powerful they are.
Really, I mean, Wolverine can even fucking heal himself.
Exactly. So I figured I'd take on Magneto.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, that's alternate costume Magneto.
The alternate costumes are just like evil versions of every character.
Oh, okay.
And it's just like weird, darker colors, and they have like dumb voice effects.
Ah.
Wow, he looks like Billy Idol gone wrong.
And so he throws a tank at me because he's Magneto, and what the fuck am I supposed to do against a tank? And he's just kind of floating around, zapping shit at me. I explode. I'm already almost dead. But for some reason, his AI is bad, so he decides to grab a girder and hit me with it physically, which leaves me open to do ninja stuff.
Gundam wing hair, yeah.
Yeah, I can't lift that. I can't lift that. I'm fucking useless. Nope. Get out of here, Magneto. I can lift this though.
He kept looking like he was trying to use his magnetism powers on you.
He was trying, but he's too old and stupid. Yeah, go kick rocks, Magneto, just like I did. So yeah, this game is mindless and stupid. I don't know if y'all have gotten that so far.
No, it seems pretty. Yeah.
The combos are basically attack, 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 or sometimes attack and then hold R while you attack.
Oh, the good old dick kick.
Yeah, I was using my my Wolverine stomp that I perfected.
Yeah.
My axe kick to his fucking chest that sends him flying. Oh, Justice is blind. Y'all get that?
Because he's
What?
Uh-huh.
Gotcha.
Well, I beat Magneto. I can beat anybody. And so, who's the most powerful hero in the game? Probably Storm actually. But I decided to instead take on Iron Man because I wanted to see how does Iron Man work in this game, where mostly it's just regular people.
Why do you tell everybody that, Daredevil?
Well, there's Iron Man, and he looks just vaguely like bronze, man. Honestly,
Yeah.
I do enjoy that his response to I'm judge, jury, and executioner is I'm Iron Man.
Yeah. Very on brand.
So Iron Man, to the surprise of nobody, probably.
Did you just try to throw that water tower or whatever that was?
I tried to, I couldn't.
Cool.
So I'm just trying to uppercut him in the air, but he's kind of just tanking it because he is a tank. And then he just knocks me off a building to my death.
Holy
Oh.
shit! Whoa.
And
Well-
I guess, and I lose because Matt Murdock died. The end. And I feel like that was a pretty fitting place to stop because
yeah,
game bad.
yeah.
Game.
I'm sorry,
Game bad.
sir.
Hey, no worries, man. Go out there and buy yourself a copy of Marvel Nemesis: Rise of the Imperfects. It's probably available somewhere for negative money. Someone will pay you to take it, and then you get to play garbage.
Nice. All right. Well, sounded very unfortunate, but I'm sure
very sorry.
Nikki's gonna lift us out of these doldrums.
Gosh,
Nikki.
I hope so. So last time I played Kid Nikki Radical Ninja, and I was like, man, I don't think there is another game in existence that will work for me. And then one day a couple years ago, it hit me while I was bored in traffic driving home from work that there is a game that absolutely does have my name in it. And I'm so excited to play it. I've been waiting for this theme forever.
Nicole's Pizza Party.
Yes.
Love it. Yeah, the
Yeah.
phone game where you, as Nicole Richie,
There actually is a phone game called Love Nikki, Dress Up Queen.
isn't that an anime?
It is. It's a gacha anime game.
Okay.
Where your goal is to go through like the whole like town and like fight people by dressing up better than them.
That actually sounds real stupid, and I love it.
It's really dumb. It's not as cool as they make it sound, though.
Okay.
But that's not what I played because that would be super boring.
Darn.
Instead, I played. Is it cheat? Maybe I cheated a little bit.
Okay.
Because you see, there's this character, and the other main character gives this character a nickname.
Oh shit.
And
I think I know what
when you
game
put that nickname together, you get my full name. So I played
Oh.
Phoenix Wright, Justice for All, because
Oh. Well, at the very least, you got the last name part.
well,
No, she got the whole thing.
the whole name, because Phoenix's sidekick Maya calls him Nick. So his name is
Oh.
Nick Wright. Hello.
Oh, wow. Phoenix
Aw.
Wright's a legitimately good game.
That's not fair, Nikki.
So I played through the whole first case of the second game, and I edited that down to about 15 minutes. So I cut
Okay.
out a whole lot.
Sure.
Okay.
So I'll try to explain what's going on as we go.
Sure.
Let's do it.
Let's get into it. Sure.
Now, are there spoilers for people who haven't played?
So it's the first. It's the first case of the second game. The first case is always like we're going to introduce you to the mechanics of this game, and in this first case, Phoenix has been knocked out, and when he awakes, he doesn't remember who he is, and so we start in the middle of the case. He is talking to this guy Richard Wellington. And trying to sort of help this lady, Maggie Bird, become to be found not guilty. She is accused of murdering her boyfriend. And Richard here, or Mr. Wellington here, is a witness to that murder. He's going to claim here that he watched Maggie push her boyfriend off of a ledge, I guess. There won't be spoilers for the main story because, again, Phoenix doesn't remember who he is. And so here he's explaining what happened. He saw the guy fall off the ledge. He looked up. He saw Maggie. And all he can remember is her sweet face. The only other thing that he saw was a banana that fell off the victim's person. I'm cutting it out here. The banana is a baseball glove that the girlfriend bought for the victim.
Oh.
Ah.
Turns out he doesn't have his glasses on, and that's why he's an unreliable witness.
Sure. So wait a minute.
Gotcha.
So Phoenix Wright is taking a case here,
He is.
and he's lost his memory.
He's lost his memory.
Does everyone else know they lost his memory?
They do. So the defendant at this point does.
Okay.
Maya doesn't realize it yet.
Oh.
Oh.
And the defendant is like, yeah, defend me, lawyer who doesn't remember things.
Yeah, she gave him like a business card saying, "Hey, this is yours. It has your name on it and your phone number."
Okay, well, I
And
think you could probably pick a better lawyer. Just throwing it out there.
right, you think. Um, so like after this, he says, "Well, I immediately called the police. We press him here, saying like, well, can you elaborate on what immediately means?" And this guy's just a pompous asshole. He regularly calls Phoenix a moron, and as his namesake, I take umbrage.
Sure, sure.
Um, throughout this first case, you're going to be reminded to check the court record a lot because it's sort of the whole thing. The autopsy says that he died at 6:28. We know he died at 6:28 because his watch stopped upon impact. And so the witness is saying he called immediately, but the call was placed at 6:45.
So can you explain, I guess, for those who might be watching who don't know how to play Phoenix Wright, like what is going on here?
Yeah, so you are defense attorney Phoenix Wright, and you are tasked with not only being a defense attorney, but you also investigate the crimes as well.
Just like a real lawyer.
Sure.
So yeah, you're a lawyer, but also an investigative person. And so there's like two themes, or two modes rather, to the game. You have the court mode where you are talking to witnesses and trying to upend the case. In other words, helping the defendant that you are representing to be found not guilty. And then when you are not in this court mode, you're in the investigative mode. So you go to different places around the city that relate to the crime in question, and you interview people and you try to uncover evidence. And you use the evidence found in that mode to help back up your case when you're in the court mode. And so you can use all sorts of things. You can use profiles. You can use like autopsy reports. I think even in one case, like your attorney badge was a helpful piece of evidence.
Yeah.
Yeah, and on the DS version, there was a nifty little mode where you could speak into it and you could yell objection or hold it, and it would do that for you. Like it would stop and try to object or press further.
Did you ever use that
Basically
feature?
like a fancy puzzle game.
Did you ever yell into your DS?
Of course I did. Are you kidding?
Yeah,
me?
100%.
Cool.
So, like in my experience, this game is almost kind of like a puzzle game in a lot of ways.
Absolutely, I think so too.
Yeah, you're trying to figure out the mystery and figure out which item goes correctly by paying attention to their arguments. What do you think is the main? Is that the main draw of it for you, or?
Yeah, I think I always thought that the puzzles were really interesting, but also like the story is not terrible.
I think it's great.
I think especially like not every case is great. There was that whole circus case from like
The fucking
either
circus
fucking
case.
this game or the next one. But like I don't know, just the characters are fleshed out really well. You actually begin to like care about them. And I think the story is actually really good. But yeah, I really enjoy various kinds of puzzle games.
Sure.
And I think that's probably my favorite part about it. Also, like when I was younger, I was like, I want to be a lawyer, and this is a lawyering game. Hell yeah, I'm in. So
I think you're talking about the story. I think not only just the story, but I think just the writing in general
yeah,
is really good. Like the translation, and it's obviously been heavily edited a lot to be more Americanized. And
yeah, they localized the hell out of it, and
I think it works.
love that. It
Yeah.
does, absolutely. It's a really, like, we've talked in the past about games. Here I'm sort of showing like he didn't need to search for his phone for 15 minutes because that's the argument, because there's a phone booth right there. We've talked in the past about like poor localization in games, and I think Phoenix Wright is actually the exact opposite of that. It's kind of showing you how like localization can go right and how it should go. Because like I'm given to understand that in Japanese, Phoenix Wright is still pretty punny, pretty like on the nose for like the like cultural references and stuff at that time, and so they go out of their way to do that here in America as well.
Yeah. Also, the music.
The music, man, it's the best.
Music's real good.
Like I will just randomly be whistling like or humming the Steel Samurai theme. like today, like years ago at Orange Lake, you, me, and Josh Tomar started coming up with lyrics to the Objection
Yeah.
theme, and like this morning, I was singing those lyrics to myself.
That's awesome.
I can't remember any of the lyrics. I just know it was Phoenix, right? You dun dun, dun. And
You sent my father
There,
to
too.
prison to die. I will avenge him by whipping you in the eye.
Yes, so good. We were very clever people.
Miles Edgeworth had like a whole bunch of lines that had like $10 words like vis-a-vis and stuff. It was very good.
So you're presenting. So why didn't the witness call the police right away?
Yeah. So he didn't. The reason he was looking around is because the victim took off the guy's glasses. We established earlier that he wears glasses, but he's not wearing them now because he lost them.
So, are we to believe that Wellington's the murderer?
That's correct.
Oh my. He's got him dead to rights, I think.
He absolutely. He didn't have glasses. He doesn't have glasses now. And he's explaining that the glasses were found under the victim's body. In a minute, Phoenix is actually going to say, like, this guy's totally the murderer, Judge. So maybe you should arrest him.
Now you're playing the DS version here, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And this was originally, I think, on Game Boy Advance.
Was it?
I believe it. Yeah, the first three Phoenix Wright games were originally GBA games.
Oh man, I thought they were 100% DS games.
In America, the release was originally on DS.
Really?
But
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Japanese they were GBA first, but now you can play it basically everywhere.
Yeah.
It's on the Switch now.
Oh wow, for the PS4 too. That's interesting.
Switch, PS4, PC, Xbox One, Android, iPhone, Wii, Wii U.
Oh no, I remember the Wii with the damn motion controls.
I didn't hate that. It was fine.
I never played it with the motion controls. I just remember people complaining about it.
I mean, I would say nowadays the definitive version is your PS4, Xbox One, PC, Switch.
Sure.
Because it's got the sort of redrawn graphics.
Yeah.
Everything is non-pixelated. And the music is still the same. The story is still the same. So if you've never played Phoenix Wright, I recommend grabbing it. You can get the entire trilogy, the first three games, for like $20, 25.
Yeah. No, if you haven't played it yet, please give it a shot. It's very good.
And there's so many games in the series now. There's the first three, which is the trilogy. And you've got Apollo Justice.
Which, I mean, it's fine.
I like it. I think it's good.
I mean, I don't hate it, but I'm not like if you have the choice.
Yeah.
Play one of the first three.
Well, no, I think you play them in order, right? Because the story,
Absolutely.
yeah. And then you've got Phoenix Wright 4 and 5, which are on 3DS, and also the Layton crossover, which is on 3DS. And then there's the two Miles Edgeworth games, which I don't think are actually very good.
I haven't played them. They sound bad, though.
Yeah. There's no court. It's all investigation. Oh.
Yeah. Which, what? I want to prosecute some people. What?
I want a ringtone like
Nokia
that.
Ringtones.
Yeah.
When they redrew this game, did they change that to like an iPhone, or is it?
I don't know. I'm only in the first game on Switch.
Okay.
And this is from the third one or the second one?
This is the second one.
Okay.
I was gonna play the third one, and then I remembered that the defendant is Phoenix Wright, and I didn't want to be the defendant. So
yeah. And also, like, well, I don't know. Which one would you say is the best of the three?
Oh, the third one.
Yeah. It's real good.
It's awesome.
Yeah. There's also that one that takes place in like ancient Japan.
I have not played that one.
I haven't either. It didn't come out in America.
Oh, well, that would explain it, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but there's also a live action movie. There's a musical.
I want to see the movie so bad.
Phoenix is in Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
He is, and it's great.
He's really good. I really enjoyed playing as him. Phoenix Wright is a fairly ubiquitous Capcom character at this point, and it's all because these games are so good.
Yeah, they're fantastic. And again, if you haven't played it, like maybe give it a shot like as soon as you finish this episode.
Sponsored by Capcom.
Please?
I wrote Capcom once asking them to make a video game for me with my own characters in it. They never
Oh.
got back to me.
How'd that work out?
I did not.
I was gonna say, yeah, they made one about my character, Mega Man.
Yeah.
Like this tense music is so good.
Yeah. So basically, Phoenix has like accused the person on the witness stand of being the murderer. He tried to explain like, hey, well, your phone had some bad people on it. You're a part of this awful syndicate. And he's like, oh, well, unfortunately, all the numbers are gone from my phone, so you can't prove anything. But there was a like cutscene, I guess, just now where we flash back to before a court where Phoenix was looking on his phone and he was hit over the head by somebody. And
that's where his memory went.
That's where his memory went. And so he remembers, hey, my phone was taken probably during that time. But hey, I think that's a very important piece of evidence. Oh, yeah, the business card comes into play. I forgot about that.
It was so funny, though. He gives him the business card as evidence, and the judge is like, oh, yeah, have one of mine.
Have one of mine. And so on the back of the card is Phoenix's phone number, which is weird because shouldn't it be on the card?
You'd think. maybe not a cell number. I don't know.
Maybe just the office number. And so he directs Maya to call the cell phone.
So Wellington stole his phone, obviously, and it's going to, yeah, the Steel Samurai theme plays in court here.
Yeah.
Why did he keep it on him?
Yeah, because he's a dummy. I guess he thought that it was his phone, and so he was stealing evidence from Phoenix, right? Or so he thought. Instead, he just stole Phoenix's phone. And instead of dumping it like a smart criminal, he just kept it.
Nice.
And, like, I guess he also deleted all the contacts on his phone, even though, like, you would think if you're going through them and you see, like, Miles Edgeworth, Mr. Butts, whatever his first name is, Maya, you'd be like, oh, this isn't mine. But he's a dummy. And I guess he doesn't have his glasses on, so.
He chokes himself a lot.
Yeah, he, like, dies here.
Yeah, when you outsmart a defend or a person on the stand, they have legendary freakouts, and it's wonderful.
It's amazing.
I think my favorite is still the guy in the bonus case in the first game.
Yeah.
I don't want to give it away, but because it's a really good case. But
sure.
The guy you end up putting away, and that one has a really, really good freak out.
He does.
And also that lawyer with the glasses, his name is Winston Payne. A lot of names are really good puns.
The victim's name in this was Dustin Prince.
Oh, Phoenix Wright's wonderful.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a good pick, Nikki.
Yeah,
you nailed it.
Yeah, you definitely. I think you had the best game. Street Fighter 4 is a good game, just not with Cody in it. Matt's was garbage. Matt wins the Shit Game Award.
How dare you? How dare you? It's the rise of the imperfect.
The game was imperfect in and of itself. Yeah. All right, so guys, I think we had some good games and some shit games, and I can live with that.
But most of all, we had some games.
We had some games, absolutely. And we're going to have games next time, too. Matt, what will they be based on?
Well, we actually foreshadowed the theme earlier in this very episode.
Did we?
Yes, because we talked about Zack and Cody.
Uh-huh.
And we talked about how...
I did not write a Zack and Cody themed theme.
Oh, or did you? One of those characters, of course... I believe we said Zack was more of a Luigi. Or no, Cody is more of a Luigi.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But Zack was more of a what'd you say?
A Bart Simpson. Really?
It's time. I haven't done it since episode 31.
Holy shit!
It's time to bring back
the
Simpsons games.
Yay!
Okay.
They're so good.
They're all so good. All of them are great. None of them are bad.
There are some legitimately good ones, but
There is one.
most
There
of
is
them are
two.
very bad.
There are two good Simpsons games, and one of them is the arcade game, and really it's not that great. And the other one is Road Rage or whatever.
Yeah,
The one that's
which
like
we
Grand Theft
played on
Auto.
the show already.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
Yeah,
So now you're fucked.
yeah.
Get ready for Simpsons wrestling, asshole.
We played that too.
Shit. Oh no, now we're left with the worst of the worst.
Virtual
Simpsons
Bart.
bowling.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Okay, well, that's what you have to look forward to. Some terrible Simpsons games, or maybe one of us plays the arcade game. We'll see. Until then, I'm Cody Coleman. With me, as always, Nikki Wright
Bye.
and Matt Crua.
Goodbye.
Until next time, don't die. But Matt, this should do something. What is it?
Keep on blowing.
That is accurate. Goodbye,
you.
everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye. Recording stopped.
Good show, kids.
Good
We
show.
haven't lost it.
Not yet. Did not write down a lot of titles though. Only a small handful.
Well, I think Joey puts them in the chat.
Uh,
Like butt sums on naked bike bottoms. And
yeah,
Gundam
we didn't
Wing
actually
Hair.
say that in the show.
Well, I don't know with that one.
He said it. Yeah.
And Billy Idol gone
okay,
wrong.
did you? All right.
He said Gundam Wing Hair and Billy Idol gone wrong.
Let me write those down. Gundam Wing Hair, Billy Idol gone wrong, butt stomps on naked pipe bottoms. Okay, so here is Joey's as well as mine read together. That's why prison. Sometimes you gotta throw tornadoes at Kylie Minogue. I was unaware there was a skateboard in play. Everyone in prison gets tattoos. I'm just a lawyer, leave me alone. Billy Idol threw a tank at me. Gundam Wing Hair, Billy Idol gone wrong, and butt stomps on naked pipe bottoms. That's it. That's all that the two of us got. Nikki, what'd you get?
Throwing tornadoes at Kylie Minogue.
Yep.
A heart of gold and a head of horns. Everyone is fast and I'm slow and bad. Go kick rocks, Magneto. Ah, the good old dick kick. We don't have to have the ah. Oh, hey, cool. Go fuck yourself.
Did he just come by to link his own video?
I guess so.
Yeah.
Okay, I missed one of yours. What was after throwing tornadoes at Kylie Minogue?
Hold on. There's a lot of people. The comments for his video are really good.
Are they?
I don't understand why you posted this on my DeviantArt twice. I'm really confused. Why'd you post this on my DeviantArt? And who are you? Okay, friend. I understand that you like the animation and want to promote your work, but please stop spamming the comments of other people's work. Post this on my DeviantArt again. You will catch these hands, etc., etc., etc. There are lots and lots of comments about people who are like, stop posting this on my.
Oh, okay.
Why'd you post this on my Discord server?
Oh man, I think he has a tactic that. How many views does he have?
Right. He's got 7,000 views.
So it's working.
143 dislikes.
Wow, that's still a pretty good ratio, probably. Okay, what do you have after throwing tornadoes at Kylie Minogue, Nikki?
Yeah, so a heart of gold and a head of horns.
Okay, that's the one I was missing. Okay, everybody. Here is what we've got. I'm going to post it in the chat. But it will not keep the spaces, so that's going to be a problem. So never mind, I won't post it in the chat because of the space problem. Or the line breaks. I'll post it in the chat that Joey can't see, though. Sorry, Joey. That's why prison. Sometimes you gotta throw tornadoes at Kylie Minogue. I was unaware that there was a skateboard. Oh, let's just go through and yay nay. That's why prison. No. Sometimes you gotta throw tornadoes at Kylie Minogue. Or throwing tornadoes at Kylie Minogue. I don't hate those.
I don't hate that either.
Which one should we star? Sometimes you gotta or throwing tornadoes?
Sometimes you gotta.
Okay. I was unaware there was a skateboard in play. I'm gonna nay prison tattoos. I'm just a lawyer. Leave me alone. Nah. Billy Idol threw a tank at me. I don't hate that. Gundam Wing hair. No. Billy Idol gone wrong. Butt stomps on naked pipe bottoms. Nope. Everyone is fast and I'm slow and bad. I actually don't hate
like
that
that
either.
yeah.
Go kick rocks, Magneto. I don't hate that either, honestly. Joey specifically likes the Billy Idol ones.
I'm not going to do an impression.
That's fine. The
So
good
no,
old dick pic.
I don't have one.
You should do your Sylvester impression.
Like now and forever? At all time?
All
Okay.
time.
Suffering Thuckatash, Cody.
Uh-huh. A
Suffering.
heart of gold and a head of horns. No. Okay. So that leaves us with starred. Sometimes you gotta throw tornadoes at Kylie Minogue. Billy Idol threw a tank at me. Billy Idol gone wrong. Everyone is fast and I'm slow and bad. And go kick rocks, Magneto.
I like Kylie Minogue,
Okay.
Billy Idol through a tank. I think those are my two favorites.
Okay. All right. Nikki, of those two, what is your favorite?
What are they?
Sometimes you gotta throw tornadoes at Kylie Minogue, and Billy Idol threw a tank at me.
I'm
Slow
not
and bad
married.
one is good too.
I'm not married to either one of them. I don't hate them. I just don't have a favorite.
Do you like Everyone is Fast and I'm Slow and Bad more than the other two?
No.
Okay. Joey, of those three, what is your
Make the
favorite?
pick. Make the choice. The decision is yours.
I think we have another viewer too, so if you would like to chime in, that is also fine.
What
But
if it's
we
just
are
Fox
choosing.
Pixar?
Between throwing tornadoes at Kylie Minogue, Billy Idol throwing tanks, and Everyone is Fast and I'm Slow and Bad. Kylie Tornadoes. That's Joey's pick. That would have been my pick as well. So there we go. We have a winner.
Okay.
I'm searching for a heart of gold. Okay, well. So, yeah. Guys, I'm sorry for those of you who just tuned in. The show's pretty much over. Matt is writing an introduction, but we're gonna hang out
Why did
for a
we
little
suddenly
bit.
get viewers? Hello, people.
That happens every time the show is ending. I don't know why.
Oh, Lucian, hi.
Hey, Lucian.
Hi, Lucian. How are you?
You caught us just in time to see.
He
Matt
wants
write
me
an
to play
introduction.
a hard Mario Maker level. Is all it is. Just like the other night.
Oh, is that?
He sent me a
Lucian?
Carl Sagan level like a jerk.
Oh,
I beat it though, so whatever.
good job. Did you get the world record?
No,
Hey,
no.
but you beat it. That's more than. Oh my god, a barb level? That's
I'm-
fucking brutal.
I'm good, thanks.
I'll give it a shot. I haven't even played the fucking game.
But you've watched Matt play, and that's kind of the same thing.
I guess.
Yeah. So those of you who are just tuning in, you can watch the VOD after we're done here, and you can see us
Hey.
play Street Fighter 4, Marvel Nemesis Rise of the Imperfects, and most importantly, you can see Nikki play Phoenix Wright, too.
After you're done with that barb level, Matt, I've got a panga level for you.
Man. No, thank you.
What's the subtitle for Phoenix Wright 2?
Justice for all.
All right. Guys, it's late. I'm tired. I'm gonna go to bed soon. But we're here for just a little bit longer.
Yeah, we gotta come up with a way to be interesting for the next 10 minutes then, guys.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that. My creativity is dead, guys. I don't know.
So right about this time, Matt is coming up with an intro for the show, which he's writing right now, and then we'll record it. In the meantime, oh, Lucian, you should make a level someday.
You should, buddy.
Someday I'll also make a level. It will be bad.
I have 3 levels right now. I don't know if they're any good, but
I made a level on stream last night
nice.
with chat input, and I think it turned out not terrible.
It's IRS, right?
Yeah, so it's about Mario going to get his tax refund, and he storms the IRS and he takes out middle management, and then he rides an elevator to the top, in classic beat 'em up style, and he gets to the top and has to defeat the terrible wrath of I believe it is Carl Rettig. And he kills Carl Rettig, and then gets his money.
That sounds amazing.
Because Mario's about getting that money.
It's good to kill actual people in your your game levels.
I'm glad you played it, Lucian. Did you give it a like though? Because that's all that matters.
Sure, Lucian.
Goomba moles give me PTSD. Good.
I will get you that maker code, Lucian.
You wanted yours.
I know. I'm gonna give it.
Oh, okay.
Do you think it's a good or a bad idea to post it in the chat?
It'll be fine.
Oh, I guess I'm not logged in on the PC. I have to do it on the.
Want me to post it for you?
Yeah, there you go. That'd be easier. I can copy and paste here. Oh, thank you.
You're so welcome.
I don't have any speed levels yet. Was the last concert a live performance we attended?
I think the last thing I did was my brother and me last September. I did a live show for them.
That's awesome.
I'm gone to a couple. I'm going to go to another one in September as well for a live show of Bim Bam and Adventure Zone.
That's very cool.
That's my problem too, Lucian.
Yeah, dude, my levels, they're okay. One of them's actually a remake of one I did with the Mario Maker 1, where you have to bust blocks to find your path. To answer the question, my last live performance was the traveling off-Broadway play of Book of Mormon.
I forgot I've seen a lot of musicals in the last year. I think my last one was maybe Aladdin?
Okay, yeah. You
I feel,
talked
like
about that recently.
I feel like I've seen something since Aladdin, because I think that was in January. But
I saw Dear Evan Hansen.
it was Dear Evan Hansen. That was it. That's the one. It was Dear Evan Hansen. It was good.
Weird that I remember the last thing you saw. I don't remember the last thing I saw.
Aw.
It can't be Metallica the night before the Super Bowl. That was forever ago.
I
Probably
saw Modest Mouse prior to that, and then I can't tell you what I saw before that. What about you, Joey? What was yours?
Wow.
Did you like Evan Hansen, Lucian? I thought it was really, really good.
Let's see.
Goodness.
Both Evans, the twin Evans, Metal Gear Solid, the twin Evans. I love that. This is on GameCube. Queen sounds like it would be a pretty rocking show.
Rad. Yeah.
No, I can't do that joke. That'll get Secret Service called.
Yeah, please don't do that.
Like, I'm asking Dylan what the last show we saw was, because it can't be that, right? That was a long time ago.
You want to count movies? You might be able to.
That doesn't count.
It's not. It's a live projection.
I mean, concerts are live projections now sometimes too. It's cool holograms.
Oh, I saw.
That's true.
Does this count? I saw the Primals and Susan Calloway at FanFest last year.
It counts.
Oh, and Soken fucking did Final Fantasy XIV music on an automaton and then pretended to be an automaton, and it was beautiful.
Nice. I guess if you want to count a live performance as speedrunning, then we all saw
Then we were the performers.
SGDQ. Yeah.
Yes, well. And we did exquisitely, didn't we?
Some of us more than others.
I found you on a compilation.
Oh no.
It was a best moments compilation though. So
Even Brooke and I made it onto the fucking Twitter.
What was that? What was the best moment? What was it?
it was one of the things during the Dark Souls thing. You read a donation about one of the guys sitting on the couch, and then he made a face.
Oh,
What?
okay.
He made a funny face. Yeah,
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
okay.
it was a very
Sorry,
long
Matthew.
video with a lot of moments. So
She is not happy about it.
it wasn't like it was. He the face was like because someone was like, "I really love this the guy." It was Bok Basoup.
Yeah.
And you were like, I really love to see my favorite runner on the couch, Bok Basoup. And he was like,
Oh, okay.
That was it.
Okay.
yeah. So you made it.
Would prefer never to think of that run ever again.
You did great. You did great.
Ever again. I don't want to think about that.
You did great.
Yeah, until
You did great.
never again. I never want to think about that run again.
Matt did Sylvester and Tweety.
Uh-huh.
Did
Did I do my Sylvester impression on the microphone?
You didn't.
Oh, why didn't I?
Lucian, I just at the end of the run, I went to say, like, when people end their runs, I like to say, all right, let's hear it one more time for the runner. I don't know why, but I forgot the runner's name.
I thought it was good.
And my mouth wanted to say destruction. And in the middle of me saying that, I was like, no, back out. And I ended up saying distro 2. And then I corrected myself by saying dist 2 because I looked over at the screen because I was like, the screen will have his name up. It will help me. And the runner's name had already changed. So I'd been calling him Dist all night. So that's what I defaulted to. And then I just wanted to crawl into myself and implode.
For like the next several days. It really
No!
wasn't that bad. But
Like-
Nikki was devastated.
On YouTube, it will recommend that run to me. And I'm like, no, get it out of my life.
I think you did great.
I
saw somebody on Twitter call him Distro, and I just wanted to die.
I'm sorry, I won't call him Distro on Twitter.
I
anymore.
reached out to him and apologized and everything.
What's his episode number?
A 153.
Title?
It is sometimes you gotta throw tornadoes at Kylie Minogue.
Sometimes you gotta throw tornadoes at Kylie Minogue. Dun, dun,
Da,
dun.
da, da. That's nice. They're always glad you came.
Oh my god.
Did you?
Didn't get the Cheers reference.
I didn't get that at first. I was like, what song is that? It's familiar.
All right, I think I'm ready,
You ready?
with the
Okay.
intro.
Let me make sure I'm not wrong with it. Now I'm questioning myself.
Pardon me.
Just a sec. Making sure the number's right so that you don't embarrass yourself. 153 is
Never.
correct.
Me embarrass myself on the internet? Never.
Oh, regularly. Yes. Not regularly. Okay. Whenever you're ready.
Okay, this one's stupid. Not all the other ones have been serious and good. This one's stupid. Video games are like a mirror to the soul. We like to look at these characters and see ourselves within them. For instance, I look at Mario and I see a man with a large nose, like myself. And I look at Cloud Strife and I see a man with unkempt hair, like myself. And I look at Crash Bandicoot and I see a horrible, annoying hell beast that should never be seen again, just like myself. So this week, we see ourselves in games when we play games that have characters who share our names. This is a weird theme, guys. Cody uses a knife to carve up a rollerblader, just like I'm sure most adults in 1991 would have loved to do in Street Fighter 4. I figure out whether justice is blind or not. Spoiler, it is. In Marvel Nemesis, Rise of the Imperfects. And Nikki solves the crime using only a cell phone and some bananas. And Phoenix Wright, Justice for All. All this and Earth Defense Force. How come frogs look just like us? It's Cartridge Blowers, episode 153. Sometimes you just got to throw tornadoes at Kylie Minogue. You know, I see other people I know in video games sometimes. For instance, I see my girlfriend in the characters of Samus, Lara Croft, and Chun-Li. Because they're all fictional. Got him! Get wrecked, me!
That delay got him just killed me.
Yeah, I gotta keep going.
That was and it got him, and that wasn't in the script. That was improv, y'all.
Get wrecked me was also pretty good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No one's better taking out the old Matt than Matt himself. Take that asshole down a peg once and for all.
Yeah, someone had to.
Matt, you stupid piece of shit. I'm coming for you.
All right, cool. Well, guys, I don't know if we're gonna do much of a after show.
I know Cody's really tired. We normally would do an after show, but it's pretty late and Cody's super sleepy.
Yeah, it's
It
almost.
sucks. I got a nice 30-minute video to share with you.
I have one that's like 15 minutes.
Definitely not doing those.
Oh, Cody, cut. It's fine. I get it.
All right, everybody.
Thank you guys for watching tonight. Thanks for coming
Yeah.
in.
Thanks for stopping by,
Absolutely.
you guys. We really
Come
appreciate it.
Come see our streams and stuff. Come see us in person. Come to our house and 5:30 in the morning. Be ready for
Nope.
comedy.
Yeah.
You know me. Knock, knock, knock. Where's that comedy at? Here he is. As I rise out of my coffin.
All right, guys. Good night.
Good night.